Hi, good afternoon, everyone. Gil Kazes from the Messaging and Voice Solution in Comverse. As we know, in the last 2 years, it is quite obvious that the market, the CSP market, is going and formatting into IP messaging and IP voice. That is quite obvious in the last 2 years, and more than happy to say that we see some of the flavors, whether it's RCS flavors and others, that are pushing the market and the operators and shifting messaging, SOIP and VoIP as it used to be called, and that is a fact. What I would like is, since we're in an OMA event here, is to try to take this opportunity and to present to you, like, in a few seconds, about what it's all about, OMA CPM. OMA CPM is basically the start and the cornerstone of what we see as a result today in implementation. And I think, for a few seconds, we'll take some credits for those visionaries that started the OMA CPM in August 2006 and brought us all the way just last year, February, finishing the special task force for the RCS 5, which is now 5.1. They are the one that basically understood what most of us did not see as CSPs or vendor, that where the market needs to go from the end user experience and from the infrastructure. I must say that it is not a simple thing, and as being part of it, very small part of it, I must say that we see here CSPs and we see vendors, competitors, colleagues, which need to sit all together, argue about lots of things, but at the end come and bring to us all these cornerstone of voice and messaging over IP. I must say that from Ms. Rappaport, that is coming from Converse and chaired the OMA CPM for a few years, to Jerry from AT&T, Deutsche Telekom, Lorraine from Alcatel-Lucent, which is major competitor but make a lot of work, Lorraine from Orange, the other Lorraine, and Pablo, many people and many other people that are not mentioned, but this is what it's all about. This is to put a cornerstone that out of that we are coming with several variants, but all of them at the end are based on the OMA CPM, Converge IP Messaging definition that they saw in advance. And what they saw in advance is a clear need for changing the user experience. They understood much before even the OTT started, that you need multi-device capability, what called at that time the 3 screens that became 4 screens and so on, the rich user communication. They understood that it's going to IP. If you want to reduce cost, if you want to be efficient, you want to put services you cannot deploy on a circuit switch, then you need to do it on an IP, and that's where the definition comes. How to, taking basically understanding that at the end, you need to take and combine or bridge the ability between 3G to 4G and to do it in a smoothless, seamless way. All of that based on the fact that it's messaging and voice. Those are the cornerstones. Can talk a lot about, in the market is talking a lot about, bringing services like file transfer and media share and so on, but everything starts from 2 basic things, messaging and voice over IP. So taking all of that, Converse demo here in the Hall 3 is presenting the framework, the cloud-based framework of Converse, which is designed to enable on IMS environment SIP-based capability, whether you have IMS network or not, implementing RCS 5 or non-RCS variant, but based on the fundamentals that OMA CPM done, which means simple IM, ability to work on multiple devices, whatever they are, mobile, tablets, and web, and naturally do all of that under the telco-grade capability. Beyond the OMA CPM, it's all about monetization. And monetization meaning the ability to function over the RESTful defined OMA CPM API, which today have, in a way, its own name as RCS API, but start as the CPM API, which is defining whether it's a payment API to registration API to login API to third-party messaging. All of those are defined in the framework that Comverse bring into the table. And again, our main concept of enriching services start from the fundamental. Take the assets that the operator have, which means SMSC, MMSC, voicemail. Put on top of it the basic thing, which means voice over IP and IP messaging. When you start from that and gain user experience and the end user trust, then you can go and bring additional value. And additional value can be anything from chat to file transfer to sharing, whatever you would like to put as services on top of the API. We're presenting services from safe drive capability to web services on WebRTC. All of them are using the RESTful API as defined by OMA group. At the end, just to say, in a world where it's a mesh, where you need enhanced customer experience and you have infrastructure of 3G and 4G, and you need a connected business enablement and the API and mobile and machine, to machine, all of that presented on a software as a service solution. This is where we're coming as a company, trying to hook all those points all together for you and for us. Thank you very much.